My feet.
Beautiful top.
Look. Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, everybody, here we go.
Just had to get rid of that. All right. Welcome everyone to Yakima and Sela Neighbors Network Balance Class for Monday morning. It's kind of gloomy outside, so it feels good to be able to work out inside. All right, we're going to start off with our warm-up, which is walking in place. Want to lift your legs and swing your arms. And I'm going to time us for 2 minutes. And if you're just new, you might consider just doing 1 minute, but just depends on what kind of shape you're in, whether this is a challenge for you or not. All right, what we like to do when we are marching in place is to think about our posture. We want our head to be back. And we want to think about where our alignment is. So it's the outside of your ear or the hole in your ear, just like we talk about most weeks. The tip of your shoulder, the middle of your hip, and the middle of your knee all should be lined up. And the biggest culprit with our posture is a forward head and rounded shoulders. So have your shoulders down and back and your head straight. All right, we've rounded 1 minute and we're still walking and swinging our arms. The other thing to be conscious of is to make sure when your left leg raises, your right arm goes forward. And that should come naturally. For most people, it's not a problem. Okay. You should feel yourself breathing a little more heavily. And your joints are loosening up and your muscles are warming up. All right, we can start slowing down. And stop. Good 2-minute warm up. All right, we're going to work on weight shifting. So we're going to shift our weight over to the right and then the left. What you want to make sure you're doing here is to keep your pelvis level. You don't want to let that hip drop. Your shoulders should be level and you're shifting your weight. Your feet are about shoulder width apart. And we're going to put our hands on our hips to make it a little more of a balance challenge. All right. We're going to move our heel to our buttocks. And we're going to continue to shift our weight. You want your kneecaps looking down at the floor. And 4, 5, 6. Keep your pelvis level. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. This is the same exercise, but we are going to, and if your back is sore, don't do this exercise because it's too much rotation. All right, reach up to the side on the right, down to the left. And as you're moving, shift your weight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's go up to the left, down to the right. 1, shift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. All right, we're going to swing our legs. So stand on your left, swing your right, And move as you're moving your right arm forward, your right leg forward, your left arm should go forward. All right, swing. And as you swing back, your foot wants to touch the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, stand on your right, swing your left. 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this time we're going to swing and we're not going to touch. So forward with your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand on your right, swing your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go on to the next exercise. We're going to stand on our left leg, hands on hips, raise your right leg and rotate to the side and down. Left, rotate, and down. This exercise accomplishes 2 things. It's a balance challenge because you are on one leg. And it also works on the range of motion in our hips, which is external rotation and flexion, and out and down. Again, fight for a level pelvis. And you can check that because your hands are on your hips and you can feel that pelvic bone. Rotate, rotate. Try not to watch your feet. Keep your gaze about 10 feet in front of you. You should be seeing your legs, your feet in your peripheral vision. All right, one more. Shift and shift. Good. All right, let's take a minute and put your leg weights on. I'm not using leg weights, I'm just using gravity to resist. The first exercise is the hip abduction, which is out to the side. Let's stand on our right leg, hands on hips. Move your left leg out to the side and back. Don't swing. Make this a deliberate movement and lead with your heel. And 1, and touch. 2, keep your pelvis level. 3, 4, 5. All right, stand on your left, out with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this time we are going to not touch in between. So stand on your right, out with your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure that you are leading with your heel and the outside of your foot. And stand on your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is an exercise where you're going to feel most of the work done on the weight-bearing leg rather than the leg you're moving. All right, keep your weights on. This time we're going to work on hip extension. This is a small movement. You're not going way back because you're going to keep your posture nice and straight. It's a small movement, but you should feel the whole buttock contract. Don't swing because then that is using momentum, not strength. Okay, again, we're leading with our heel and back. 1, contract that buttock. 2, 3, 4, 5. Change legs, touch in between. 1, 2, don't swing. 3, keep your posture upright. 4, 5. All right, stand on your right, move your left, no touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on your left, move your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, take a minute, take your weights off. We're going to go right into our heel cord stretch. So you'll need a support. I'm using the back of the chair here. Your feet are shoulder width apart. Your left leg is back. Your left knee is straight and your left heel is in good contact with the floor. Your pelvis is forward and your trunk is absolutely straight. Your right leg, hip and knee are flexed. All right, we're going to go forward with the count of 10 and stretch that heel cord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move slowly forward through the whole count. All right, second repetition. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're not feeling a stretch, push your heel into the floor and straighten that knee. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, change legs and left leg, hip and knee bent, right leg back, heel into the floor and the knee straight. Pelvis forward and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. Knees straight, heel on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And last one, stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, it always feels good to loosen up that calf muscle. Our next exercise is a sudden stop. So I want you to take a big step forward and stop. Big step forward and stop. Big step forward and come to a sudden stop. This is a balance challenge. This time, step forward, raise your other leg. Step forward and hip flex. Forward and flex. And forward and flex. And just use your arms for balance and forward and flex. Stop. Stop. One more lap. And stop. And stop. Good. All right. Let me go in order so I don't miss anything. Good. All right. We are going to do our partial squats. So lower your buttocks and raise your arms to shoulder level like you're going to sit down and stand. We're going to do 10 of these slowly. This is a quadricep strengthening exercise, so it helps to stabilize your knee and down. And only go down as far as your knees feel comfortable. And squat. And up, I think that's 4, 5. And up. And 6. And up. 7. Your trunk is pretty straight. It's your hips and knees that are bent. 8. And 9. And 10. All right, let's give our legs a little break. We are going to work on our scapular postural muscles. Grasp your hands behind your back with your shoulders down and your head back. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax. And pull those shoulder blades back and down and relax. And squeeze This group of muscles is one of the most neglected in our modern world. We just hardly use these. And our shoulders get sore and our neck gets sore because these muscles are weak. And squeeze and hold. Try not to poke your head forward as you're doing this exercise. Work your neck muscles to keep it back and squeeze. And the edges of your scapula, your shoulder blades, should be flirting with your spine if you're squeezing them back. And one more, squeeze and hold. Good. All right, we're still working on our upper extremity. I want you to find a place on your wall. We're going to do some wall push-ups. So I want your feet about 18 inches from the floor, your hands on the wall, and they're a little higher than shoulder height. And you want to keep your trunk rigid. Lean into the wall and push away only with your arms. Don't let your trunk and your feet help you. All right, this is a tricep exercise. You should feel it on the muscle underneath your arm. All right, 10. 1, 2. Make your arms work. Push. 3, 4, 5. Straighten your elbows. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay. Back to our, there we go. All right. I want you to have a line on your floor. We're going to do some tandem walking. So connect your right heel to your left toe and walk on the line. Don't look at your feet. You want to look again about 10 feet in front of you. Keep yourself upright. And you can keep your feet in your peripheral vision, but try not to look down. Stay on that line. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. I'm hoping that you are getting very good at staying on the line with this activity after these months of practice. I know it's getting better for me. I haven't fallen off the line in a while. All right. If you're on a wood floor, you've got lines right there. All right. So now we're going to work on helping our brain balance. You get used to balancing from the side. So we're going to take a giant step to the side, dip and stand. Giant step to the side and dip. And dip. 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 All right. Side stepping and dipping. Back and forth. If you're breathing a little more deeply, that's great. And just lower your bottom. Don't bend forward. You're just lowering your bottom. And side stepping. Side step and recover. Good. All right. Side step and recover. And one more lap. This is a good knee muscle strengthening exercise. Okay, now that we've got the side thing going, let's do another one. We're going to cross our right leg over our left and recover. Again, try not to look down at your feet. And cross and recover and cross. Whichever direction you're going, be sure that your lead foot is going across the front. Just use your arms for balance as you naturally would, and hang on if you are feeling unsafe. How's our time? Good. All right, one more lap, crossing over. Crossing over and stop. All right. Again, if you have back problems, don't do this exercise. Just take a little break. We are going to work on our oblique abdominal muscles, and we're going to go left knee to right elbow. 1, 2, crunch, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to work on our straight abdominal muscles, and I want you to get a pillow and probably grab your belt too. Down on the floor. I want you to sit on your pillow, even if you're on a carpeted surface, because this protects your coccyx and your sacrum just a little bit. Okay, the position for this exercise is called a let back. It's not a sit up, it's a let back. So we want your knees and hips flexed to about 90 degrees, your arms forward and your arms below the level of your knees. Don't let those arms come up because that puts a strain on your back. Okay, head forward, trunk curl, and let yourself go back, curl down as far as it feels comfortable, and then curl back up and reach for your toes and uncurl as far as you can, and then curl up. Keep your head forward, keep your spine curved, and keep your hands and your arms below the level of your knees. You shouldn't feel any strain on your back. You should feel it all in your abdomen. All right, this must be 3. Curl back, and 4. Curl, and 5. Curl, and 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. We all know that lower extremity strength helps with balance, but you have to have a strong trunk to have strong extremities. So, all right, let's take the pillow out from under our bottoms and let us lay on it with our head and neck. So there's some support. Oops, I don't think you can see me that well there. So I will move. Okay, we're gonna grab our belt and do a hamstring stretch. Let's start with the right. Our left leg is bent, hip and knee at 90 degrees. You want the belt under the ball of your foot. And count of 5, straighten that knee and hold on to the foot with both hands. And you want to feel a stretch in the back of your upper leg. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rest and stretch and rest, and stretch that hamstring, and rest, and stretch, and rest, and stretch. This is my least favorite exercise in the world, and rest. All right, 5 is good. Left leg, or right leg bent, left leg up in the air. Again, put your belt around the ball of your foot and stretch, straighten that knee and rest and straighten that knee and rest. 3 and rest. 4 and rest, and 5. Good. All right. Now for getting off the floor, turn on your side. Come to 4-point kneeling. Up with one leg, both hands on that knee, and stand. Oh, that is easy peasy. Okay. Now that we're upright, nobody's dizzy. If you're dizzy, make sure you sit down and skip the exercise. This exercise is called around the clock. So you're going to stand on your left leg and point your right leg forward, side, back. Now, as you do this, you don't want to be swinging your leg around. You want to point it deliberately. All right, hands on your hips and forward, side, back, home, forward, side, back, home, forward, side, back, home. Stand on the right and go with the left, forward, side, back, home, forward, side, back, home, forward, side, back, home. All right. Now on the left, let's go only touch for home. So forward, side, back, touch, forward, side, back, touch, forward, side, back, touch. Keep your pelvis straight. Pelvic levels should be equal. And 1, forward, side, back, touch, forward, side, back, touch, forward, side, back, touch. All right, let's stand on your left. 3 repetitions, no touches. Forward, side, back, home, forward, side, back, home, forward, side, back, home. Stand on your right with your left, no touches. Forward, side, back, home, forward, side, back, home. Keep that pelvis straight, side, back, home. Very good. All right. Let's do our single leg standing routine. So hands on your hips. We're going to stand on our right leg for a 10 count. Keep your shoulders and your pelvis level and your posture straight. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arms in the air over your head, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand on the right, left leg straight back and arms forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the left, same position, arms forward, left or right leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. Okay, this exercise is for again for our shoulder blades. We've only been doing this about 3 weeks. So I want you to rest your weight on, I'm using the arm of a chair here. You want to take all the strain off your back. You're not holding yourself up with your trunk. You're holding yourself up with your, in my case, my left arm. Your weight is in your right arm, and your arm is just falling right straight down toward the floor. All right, what you want to do is pull your shoulder blade together. This is not a bicep exercise for your elbow. This is for your shoulder blades. So pull the arm back and pull back, squeeze that shoulder blade together. And 3 and 4, pull that shoulder blade together and your arm and your shoulder back. 6, 7. All right, change arms. This time it's your left, and raise and pull that shoulder blade together and pull. Make sure you're taking your weight on your arm and not your back. Pull and pull and pull. Pull that shoulder blade together. Shoulder blade together. How's our time? Good. Okay. Let's get your chair. This should be, be a nice firm chair with no arms. Or if it has arms, don't use the arms. You want to sit with your bottom as far back as it takes to get your feet flat on the floor. They're about shoulder width apart, your feet are, and your arms are crossed, they are bent across your chest with your hands on your shoulders. Okay, you want to lean forward, get your nose over your toes and stand. This is a slow exercise. Go down slowly and sit, come to a full sitting. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 4. Up very slowly, come to the full standing and down slowly. Nose over toes and stand and down. Nose over toes. You should be able to stand without jerking up. If you have to jerk a lot and use momentum, you need to practice this more. This, not being able to come to standing from sitting, is the most limiting functional problem that older people have. It's imperative that we keep this skill as long as possible. All right, I think this is 9. And down, sorry about my phone. And 10. And down. All right, that is the end of our exercise session. Thank you for working on your balance and coming to balance class for Monday morning. Okay, I think we can stop the recording, Chrissy, and just report back.